conversation, baby. Call it Mr. Conversation, baby. They call it Mr. Conversation, baby. Come sit in this hot seat, latest information, baby. He the bust of the streets, can't compare, so versatile. Trying to keep up, it's gonna take a while. Talk games on wild style. Just tune in, let them run you down. They call it Mr. Conversation, baby. Come sit in this hot seat, latest information, daily. He the bust of the streets, can't compare, so versatile. Trying to keep up, it's gonna take a while.
Yo, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up?
Just tune in, let them run you down. Conversation, baby.
What's up with y'all today, man? All right, whoever pulling up in here, man, let me know how the audio is. Working on some things. Yeah. All right, man. Y'all know that was my boy J Biggs, man, with the Mr. Conversation intro, man. Y'all can find that all on 98.3 The Beat. Yeah, all right. So we're going to get right into it, man. Appreciate the like, whoever sent that. Jeffrey Johnson, what's good, Playboy? Let me know how is the audio, whatnot. And did you hear the song clearly? Got some couple of new toys in and trying to work on this Wi-Fi issue and stuff like that, plugging in landline, all that type of stuff. But yeah, that's what the intro is about. Just letting you guys know that I am working on being able to produce the best show that I can for you guys. I thank everybody who listens to me, tunes in at any point in time. If you've ever watched this show, if you're watching it even for the first time, thank you very much for tuning in. I will not be on long. I will not hold you long today. But again, I'm trying to work on things by myself before I bring other people back in studio. For the rest of the holidays, we're pretty much going to be doing, we'll give y'all these show developments that we got coming up. The rest of the show is going to be pretty much online for the next couple of weeks, probably even going into the new year. I don't think I'm going to bring people in, too many holidays, too many events going in back and forth, the timing and all of that. So apologize for that. You guys won't get to see the pretty women, pretty faces that's in here. Very smart and intelligent. They are also, but you're stuck with looking at me right now. So that's the main thing. I'm waiting on some new mics to come in because I haven't forgot about my artists. Okay. Shout out to all of the artists, whether it's local, independent, or whatever. Shout out to each and every one of you guys. I want to make sure that I give you guys just due because that was kind of my coming out party with content, major content, especially here in this area. It was for pushing out local artistry, stuff like that through another show, 706. So I appreciate you guys, right, for everything that you guys have done. Again, what I want to do is I'm going to start bringing in artists coming in right here. That's why I'm working on getting the internet, because for those who do any type of podcasting, man, that internet it's crazy sometimes. And so the transition from the music to the speaker to through my machine to another thing, like it's 6 different things that is going through, and it was a lot of and so I never know that. Been asking for a lot of artists to come on right now at this time. Now, for some reason, TikTok allows it, and it works well there. So when I do artist stuff, that's where I play your songs at and do whatever. That's where it's at right now. But as far as bringing it to YouTube and Facebook, do not want to bring artists on and you guys can't, sound as great as you guys sound. The ones that sound great. Okay. So don't want to mess up your sound, because I don't want anybody to come to me and be like, oh man, the only reason why anybody wasn't feeling that interview was because this, that, and the third, and it was these issues and that issues. Hey, if it flops, if it ain't hidden, it just ain't hidden. So that's the thing on that. Y'all know I'm gonna give it to you as raw as I possibly can. No condom around here, you feel me? Also, We got a couple of new people that have been wanting to get on recently. For those of you who I've been talking to over the last couple of months, I got you. I got you. Coming into the new year, you guys are going to see some new faces. I'm not saying anything yet because you know how them haters get. Uh, they're going to run and go, whatever, whatever, and do all that. So when you'll have time to hate and go say what you got to say once you see where they at. All right. So we're going to have some new people coming on the show. Then also, I've got a new format that I'm bringing in views, like I said, music, and then it'll be panels. All right. I love to talk. That's what I do. So appreciate everybody showing up for that. Now, getting to the topics that we're going to talk about today, right? I'm in the comments who's watching to get back and forth. All right. I'll start off with the game doesn't change just because it's you, right? Now I did some content the other day, right, about how average, right, shouldn't be considered bad. So when we hear the word mid, we get upset because a lot of us have an inflated ego, right? Most of us tend to have it in certain areas, not in our entire lives, but some of us just think we're supposed to be great at everything. Now, how this transitions into this is because of this inflated sense of ego, we tend to think that the rules don't apply to us. Normal societal rules that there's not really an issue about, stuff that makes sense. Red lights. You're supposed to stop at a red light. Things like that. All right. I'm not talking about other things. I'm talking about the things that make sense to the majority of people. You should wear a seatbelt. You should make sure other people are wearing a seatbelt. So, like, our traffic laws and things like that. You should be following them, right? But it goes into other things too. Why are we acting like the rules don't apply to us when it's our people, right? So our people can go do some horrible things, right? And then all of a sudden we talking about free whoever. These are just random names. So free Johnny, free James, free Thomas, free EJ, to use mine. If your partner done some bullshit, ladies and gentlemen, I don't give a damn if it's homeboy. I need y'all to understand that person needs to do whatever they time it is that they're done. They can be the coolest cat in the world. But if you do the crime, you need to do the time. And that's a problem in our community. Now, I understand before I go any further, this is one of those things it's not going to be like, because I'm not talking about sex. I'm not talking about big booties, big breast all in your face. So this one not going to get a lot of listening to. But we got to be honest with ourselves. And y'all make sure y'all leave comments and let me know so we can go back and forth, makes the show better, especially when I'm doing the solo content. Don't have anybody to bounce it off. But since you're here, we do have to understand the game does not change just because it's me or my partner or my daughter or my son or your husband. Whatever the situation is, we have to stop that. That's a problem in our community, right? Now, if the person actually did not do it, because I have to say this because it's always going to be well, what about these people? Yes. If you truly feel that they are innocent, I got you, right? But why we always feel more sorry for the people who perpetrated the crime than we do the actual people. I don't. Excuse me one day. A couple of minutes I got to put in that charger. You got to get to it before it turns off. And this is the process of this is why I do this solo content. Got to see how long my computer lasts, all that different things. That's why you do this when nobody's here. So if it messes up here, I'm just messing up my time, not anybody else's time. All right. So give me 2 seconds. or 30 rather. All right, appreciate it. So again, the game doesn't change just because it's you or your people, right? If you out here committing these crimes, whether they're victim or victimless crimes, right? Y'all need to be out here doing risk and reward assessment, right? How much time am I going to get if I decide to move in this way? And this isn't me being super moral or anything like that. This is me being real. If you out here selling whatever, you out here moving in a way that's not conducive to positive society, there are consequences to your actions. But when the person get caught, we want to always do all this, free that, free this. Listen, man, I wish everybody well. I've got a personal partner, been in jail for, I'm gonna say about 4 years now. And then I've a childhood friend that's been in jail since we've been 20, 22 years old. Both of these guys did what was said that they did. One was a serious crime, one was not so serious. One is probably going to be getting out in the next year or two. But not one time have y'all heard me go and say, free Buddy Rowe. And why? Because the punishment fits the crime that they did. So I just keep seeing every time somebody does something, your homeboy know he was selling dope for the last 15 years. Finally got caught. He done made him. I hope he made him enough money to do what he had to do. I hope he done put kids in college. I hope he done, set aside stuff. I hope they have all the stuff that they needed to do. This ain't be hating on nobody. But now when it's time to do your time, now everybody is around here talking about free him and da 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 da. So if y'all want to take away my black card for saying that, then that's fine. Okay. Another thing, fellas, and this goes along with the same thing. The game doesn't change just because it's you or yours. All right, fellas, we got to start remembering we have daughters, right? Some of us have daughters or sons, whatever, however you want to look at it. You have children, right? So how we're treating our ladies has an effect, right? Because what we're doing, another man or a young brother can see and can emulate that. Now closer the age to your daughter. Now you going crazy for I did the thing that you have done your entire life, and now you want to be mad. What you mad for? Because it sounds like the game is the game, but you want the rules to be different now that is your lady, or now that is your daughter. So you've been rude to almost every woman that you've ever been with. Y'all be putting your hands on. You done slept with 100 different women during the time you was with every woman that you was with. But now your daughter now, she 18 years old, or she 21, she 22, and she out there in the game. Now you mad. I wonder why you so mad. Could it be possibly that you see these young guys in you? Did you see? So that's why we have to be conscious of what we teach our children and teach the next generation. Because when it comes to yours, are you cool with those same rules? Are you cool with that? Are you cool with someone doing your daughter the same way that you have done that woman? Now, if you are, then okay. I ain't got nothing to say. And I ain't got nothing to say to you, period. I'm saying this on my platform. If you choose to listen, you listen. If you don't, you don't. But I find it very hypocritical. That's why we have to stop telling these boys out here, go sow your rope, go sow your raw oats. Don't worry about kicking it, with no lady ever. Just go have fun, have fun, have fun, have fun, have fun. And then, all right, now you whatever at a certain age. I had to catch myself. I had to catch myself because I was talking with my son the other day, and he just got through it's not a breakup, but it was a friend that he was interested in. And, it was that will they, won't they. And she kind of, she hurt him. She hurt his heart. Now, at first, even as a father, I'm flawed, right? I'm not perfect. And I told him some things out of anger, and I saw myself remembering some old things, right? But as I was talking, then I started remembering some things on my side. What's good, Tabitha? And as I was talking, I had to understand that I could have led my son wrong in that moment. Yes, he got his feelings hurt. Yes, truly, this is his first legit heartbreak. But guess what? It don't matter. And what I mean by it doesn't matter is it wasn't for me to tell him to go be petty, to go move in a certain way. Because would I have done that with my daughter? No. I would have told my daughter, hey, yo, just, it's okay. It's going to be all right. That doesn't change who you are. That's what I would have told my daughter, right? You are beautiful. You are this and you are that. I should have gave my son the same type of advice. Hey, brother, you are a handsome man. You you are moving in a way. You're becoming a young man, a productive member of society. And what I need you to do is understand that that heartache that you have is not going to always be here. Time will make it better. That's what I ended up telling him, but that's what I would tell him at first. And so in me, I had to realize, yo, the game don't change just because it's your son. The game don't change just because it's your daughter. The game is the same. Because remember what you was doing when you was out there, right? That sound real hypocritical. Yeah, let me know how this audio is sounding and how everything is, man, because I'm working on everything for the new, type of show that we're moving into coming up. So yeah, I'll talk to you, boy, for a second. Send me a message. Let me know what's up. Right now, again, it's the game doesn't change just because it's you or yours. Give me a little sip of it real quick. Shout out Tabitha Lawhorn. I will be doing some media at Mimosas and Motivations. All right, this Saturday. A lot of events coming up. So y'all definitely need to be there. Put the hashtag in, look it up. Mimosas and Motivation. That's this Saturday. Get your tickets, man. Graham Center. Great event, everybody. So, uh, excuse me. As I was saying, so I had to realize I had to change what I was telling my son because if I was telling him, I didn't tell my daughter that when she had her first heartbreak. And I was like, that was hypocritical to me. Do I think we should raise boys and girls differently to a certain extent? But not at something like that. Being a nice person, understanding heartbreak happens, that's universal. But my daughter, I was telling her to deal with it and Tabitha just put the Eventbrite in the comments, y'all. So y'all make sure y'all click on it. Mimosas and Motivation Brunch Vendor Expo tickets. All right. There will be so many different things that's there, y'all. I'm telling you. I went last year and it was a great event. First of all, let's just talk about the title. Mimosas and Motivation. All right, perfect title. You literally have you got alcohol, but you got business minded people that are there vending, putting their stuff out there for you to be able to consume. All sorts of media is going to be there, all sorts of a who's who of people. All right. So if you want to network, this is definitely going to be the place to be. Cunningham Center, y'all. CSU Cunningham Center, that's off of, it's right over there by CSU, dog. If you anywhere from Columbus, but she got more than just Columbus coming in. There's people from Atlanta, people from all over come to this event, y'all. This is not a local event. This lady does Tabs Cosmetics, and she gets it in. I'm telling you, like her lip glosses are everybody's is buying them up. She got Glorilla in them. She got everybody in them. She is literally she's always been a star herself, but now people are starting to recognize and seeing who she is. I've had the privilege of interviewing her like twice. So always she's always a great interview. She was actually one of my first major first interviews here in this city. So definitely y'all make sure y'all get with her. Click on the link, get tickets to the show. It's gonna be awesome. I'll be going around doing what I do. All right, so but in getting back to the game doesn't change, we do need to understand that when people are doing these crimes and people are doing the bad things to other people, right? I sound like Donald Trump, the bad. We got to understand that they done it for a reason. And most of the time, it ends up being financial gain. They got caught. So all that freedom stuff, I'm not doing it. I'll tell the person, hey man, hate to see it go down. Keep your head up. Respect. But besides that, I'm on to the next thing. I got two homies in there right now. I'm talking about day one niggas. I'm talking about our mamas knew each other. He did something crazy. I ain't talked to him since. He ain't gonna get out for another 20 years. Been in for a good at least 15, probably 20. I said we day one, we jits known each other since we was like 7, 8 years old. I'm gonna say about 9 years old. But I ain't saying free nobody if they done something crazy. And that's where this originally started with the game doesn't change because it's you or yours. Everybody want to think like because it's your partner, now all of a sudden it's different. Because it's your homie, it's different. But if somebody else homie did something like that to you, you're gonna be the main one hollering, call the police, hollering, oh, or at least you're gonna want retribution. Even if you ain't a police dealing with, if you don't deal with the police for other things for whatever reason is. So let's stop acting like we don't understand. Also, game doesn't change when it's like your daughter and your son and stuff like that. Like if you out here and you moving crazy, right? On women. Or if you're a woman moving crazy on dudes. Right? If you out here slaughtering every piece of coder that you can get your hands on. If you out here riding on every dang lane that you can, right? You lying about it and moving crazy, right? When somebody do that to your daughter, when somebody do that to your young son, don't be out here trying to check nobody or do nothing crazy because you was just doing the same things. The game is the game. You recognize it as a game when you was playing, right? But just because you retired don't mean the game changed. There's always a lot of old niggas, old heads when they leave the NBA, NFL. Oh, back in my day and da 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 da. Okay, the game adjusts itself for time. Understood that. But football is football. Macking is macking. Basketball is basketball. The core concepts do not change. Macking is just social media use now. We used to walk up to them and, yo, what's good? How you doing, young lady? You know what I'm saying? What's up with you? Now they doing the same thing. They just hopping in DMs. It's still the same principle. So since that ain't changing, you can't get mad when it doesn't go the way that you thought it should go for your daughter or your son or somebody younger in the next generation. Now you want to be all hooting and hollering and be mad and being upset. No, nigga, game to game, bruh. Your kid just got caught up in it. I had a situation where I was trying to be a mason, right? And I'm gonna be real. The main reason I never became a mason is it was two reasons. One, some old beef. Y'all know I got beef with damn near everybody in Columbus, Georgia, whatever, because of my mouth. It is what it is. Nobody ever put their hands on me. So let me say that. But anyway, when niggas be mad at my but I could have got past that, right? And I gave them an honest answer. Don't ask me a question and be upset. And the question was, if this is your brother in the set or whatever, because I'm younger than most of these guys. At the time, I was what, 21? I had the best resume, had already been in the military, I had done everything. It's a partner of mine, another partner of mine named Vanden. Some of y'all might know him. It was either me or him had the best resume. We was young, we had good jobs at the time, we was doing what we had to do, was already taking care of our families, doing what we had to do. I had the most community service hours, everything. They asked me, like, if it was single, one of your bros, like daughters, would you, get with them or would you smash? So I'm like, the first question I ask is, how old is the daughter? Because these niggas is old. Some of these cats are at the time was the age I am now. I'm 22. You 20 years older than me. So it's quite possible you got a daughter exactly my age. They was like anywhere from, 20 to 35. And I'm like, if she my age and I'm single, why can't I? Now I know what I should have said in hindsight. You tell them what they want to hear. But my thing is nigga, if she of age and I'm single, why the fuck can't I? That's what I mean. The game don't change now just because it's your kid now. I'm not saying you throw your kid out to the wolves. I'm not saying that you act like, you know, but hey, you was that young wolf going looking for some prey yourself at one point in time. Now you want to be all protective because it's yours. You can give her the game. I've given mine the game. I'm telling him, hey, most of the time, this is what he want. This is your job. This is his job. These are the roles that y'all play most likely. What are you going to do or not do is dependent on you. Don't let nobody trick you into giving it. Don't let nobody nothing. Don't let nobody make you guilt you into nothing. None of that shit. If you choose to do it, it's because you want to do it. Right? That's what I told mine. That's all I can do. I'll be a protective father. Make sure you get back and forth to a date. If you in high school, do what I got to do. But that's all that I can do. Because the game is still the game. And so if they decide to take their ass in that game, I can't play the game for them. I'm not the controller. I ain't got a controller on them and on their life. But niggas don't, they want to only follow rules when it's to their advantage. That's the problem. Y'all leave me some comments, y'all. Y'all been a little quiet today. Next thing I'm gonna talk about is, and then I'm gonna be on here long, is y'all really done forgot how social media works. Right? I gotta take a swig on this one because we about to go in. Bear with me for a second. All right, y'all. Y'all don't tell my doc I'm drinking some soda. Now, by the way, y'all, I'm down to 205. Now your boy's starting to get a little slim. They trying to call me Slim Thug. So I don't know how that's gonna go. But I gotta put up this title on this one. Cause this one right here, we gotta talk about. We have to talk about Lord have mercy. Come on, show it now. All right. How social media really works, y'all. Because y'all don't forget. Y'all get on my nerves with this. Social media is the same thing, same concept as a telephone, right? Somebody thinks of a message, they say it, or internet, they type it, and then you can choose to respond, whether by typing or in the case of the phone, talking. And then they can choose to respond back to what you responded to. That is how it goes. Now, social media adds another level, but phones kind of have it too. You have this thing with regular conversation and phones and stuff. They got blocking, right? You keep a number from reaching you. Man, you can do that on social media. It is very easy. One click, or maybe two. Click on the name, block them. Click on the comment, block them. Block them, 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 block them. In the words of my homie Lou. So all this complaining that y'all be doing gets on my nerves. Because one, if you don't want to see a certain type of content, this is the first thing that hurts me. Stop complaining about the type of content that is on your algorithm. Because these algorithms are tailored to what you are talking about and what you are looking at. So I have music, and particularly musicianship, like drumming, on my page, especially my Instagram got me perfectly. My Instagram got me so perfect because I ain't on that much. It just gets what I post from Facebook. So it gives me that. It gives me some comedy. And then it gives me the ladies that's dancing, twerking, whether it's BBW, whether it's whatever. Because y'all know I love my BBWs. So that's what I'm going to see. Oh, and then my anime and kind of like nerd stuff. Those are the four things that's going to be on my page. If I took my phone out, I'm going on my phone right now. Those are four things. I'm gonna see the big booty, big breasted ladies. I'm going to see musicianship. I'm going to see. We got the other two things there, but those are the things I'm going to see. Now, if you see something that you don't agree with, because they always sprinkle in other things, that's how they get you. They're gonna sprinkle in something about, I don't know, some politics or something, right? If you don't like politics, it's gonna understand that the last 3, 4 videos of politics that it sent you within the last week you didn't look at, or you wasn't looking at it for more than 5 seconds and you flipped. So it's gonna say, I'm not gonna waste time because they want to keep you here on that app. So why would they send you stuff that you don't want over a consistent period of time? You're looking up something, or you're doing something, or you're talking about something repeatedly and it's catching on to that. All right, we done came on here and talked about this AI stuff and all of that. There's a reason this stuff is like this. And people are making millions and millions and billions and of dollars on this. So they kind of got it to a science, y'all. So let's stop acting like we don't we don't understand what's going on. Stop the cap. Y'all around here looking up this stuff, looking up. The reason why them big booty ladies come on there is because I love BBWs. Reason why the drumming videos come on is because I love that. Reason why my anime and all that comes on is because I love that. I talk about it. I'm with it. That's why. So you complaining about what's on your app. I'm tired of they sending me this. No, they sending you that because that's what you're looking at. And maybe you might be fighting whatever it is that you're saying that you don't like. Now, is it a 100% science? No. Because if that's the case, we'd all be millionaires off of it if we knew exactly how it worked. But we have a reasonable facsimile of how it works. We understand that, even the people on the lower rungs like me. So, how about let's stop complaining about how the social media actually works? Now, next, stop getting mad when people respond to your posts. You're supposed to be trying to engage talkers. I've said 5 times in this video, hey man, y'all leave a comment or something. Whoever watching, leave a comment. Nobody's really doing it, but it is what it is. Because that helps drive the algorithm. Yes, likes drive the algorithm. Yes, time also drives the algorithm. So the longer you hear, the better. But when you engage, that lets it know that people most likely either really hate it or really like it enough to spend extra energy typing and doing that. So guess what? We're sending you more of that. We're gonna push that creator to other people now. That's just how it goes. So what I say this is, as a creator, why are you getting mad that somebody is commenting on something that you posted? What's good, Angel? Pause for a second. Hey, shout out to Angel Howard, man. Listen, um, their group, type in the name of your group. It is, I'm talking about amazing. Like, they are top tier. If you're looking for a quartet sound kind of group, they all about it. Hey sis, I done lost a lot of weight, man. 376 to 205. You know what I'm saying? And it's the lady birthday on Friday, but I know y'all be way out of town. So, but I said all that to say, so Angel's gonna put her group's name in there with a link or something, so if you can catch it. But again, that's how social media works. See how she just left yeah, there you go. There, the anointed voices of McCrae and the Howard Mortuary Singers, hey, they top tier. Now they be getting like 200, 300 people watching live. So this little 2, 3 I got, you know what I'm saying? They have more people listening to them sing live than I have watched uh my whole entire show sometimes. And that, hey, that's just how good they are. And be just, I'm saying live, like voices ain't even warming up, just come out the box, just on fire, whether it's for the Lord and just naturally, whatever, however they do it, man. Hey, I respect what y'all doing. Wish I could, because I be having to look. That's how I sound when I do it. I sound real good. Uh, but getting back to how social media works, you gotta get mad if somebody says something that you don't like, right? As a content creator, a difference of opinion should not be the end of your relationship with someone else. I talk about so many different things. I used to literally go by Mr. Controversy. There's no way. I blocked everybody who didn't agree with something I said. If anything, I love it because I'm so petty. I'm the type of person, I do a second show, especially once it's shown that I'm right. That's how petty I am. I will literally be like, I think Colin Cowherd has a show like that. What Colin was right about. He's a sportscaster. Used to be on ESPN. I think he's with Fox Sports now. And yo, I'm telling you, like that's what I do. I ain't gonna get mad. I used to when I didn't understand it. But I want you to. Come on. I invite debate. I invite conversation, civil debate. Now you're not gonna come on and be disrespectful. And at the end of the day, if you get disrespectful, delete your comment, block you. On to the next one. But you help move that algorithm for that time. I had a whole chain of like 1,500 texts between me and like maybe I want to say about 15 people. It was a debate about police brutality one time. Right. Longest one I've ever been in. It was 1,500 comments. That page grew so much just off of that one day. It went from like 500 people being on it to they end up having like 10K 3 4 days because that's the first time I realized that this this shit can get real. Because then more people start watching it and looking at it and looking at it. Now I didn't understand. I should have been trying to monetize back then, but I didn't understand it. But now that I do, how I'm moving is different, and I don't care if you disagree with me no more. I want you to. Now, I'm not going to be a troll and just say purposely inflammatory things. I do believe in about 92% of the things that I say. I do add a little bit of embellishment from time to time to get a little extra on there. What's good, Jay? Appreciate you with the comment and stuff. But like, we have to stop getting upset when somebody disagrees with us, period, in life, let alone social media. Now, there are a couple of things now that I've said that I'm staunch on that I can't mess with you. If you are openly racist, if you're openly like I'm not gonna use the term homophobic, I'm gonna use the term like if you believe in like hurting any kind of stuff like that, away from you. We don't need to talk. We don't need I'm not gonna give you any space in my space. Because if I don't align with certain things, you're not gonna come on here and talk about pedo stuff. Now that is what I'm talking about. But in general, we not going to fucking agree. Shout out to Izzy. What's up? We're not going to agree. And this be pissing me off because people so much, bro. Like, we got to stop having these echo chambers where you can only be around me if you agree with me and what I'm saying. I do understand you want to be with people who you're kind of morally aligned with to a certain degree. I got you. You want your ethics to kind of be somewhere the same. Like scammers got to hang around other scammers, bro. You can't be, you know what I mean, like that. You kind of tend to hang with birds of a feather to a certain degree. But barring stuff like that, I don't have to agree with you politically. If you can effectively give your point as to why, and there's not, and I don't feel that there's like, and I have blind spots, but there's not like inherent racism, inherent bigotry in it, I'm fine. There's some things in the Republican Party that I agree with. I agree with having a big military at all times. I do agree with that. It's a how you choose to use said military. That is my problem. So what's going on with some of these boat attacks and stuff like that, I don't quite agree with. But protection of the country, I am fine with. I'm not gonna get into false flag stuff and other things like that. That's another conversation for another day. But in general, I do agree. I spent time in the military. I saw when money wasn't given to things, how some people died from equipment malfunctions that wasn't the money wasn't given to maintain certain equipment, and some people passed away because of that. I saw things. So in my mind, my personal opinion, I believe in a big budget for the military. But we don't need to be over there messing with everybody's shit all the time. That's the duality in me. So I can get along with some Republicans. But no, when it came to DEI, hell the fuck no. And there was no legitimate argument that could be given as to why, for me, a lot of these programs were taken away. My logical conclusion was this is a part of Project 2025. Oh yeah, I do politics too, y'all. But I stay away from it for the most part because I know it's too divisive, and there's a lot of people already on me about everything, and I can't fight everybody. So anyway, but that's just an example of the duality in me. Or to me, common sense in me. You don't have to agree with my point of view. I don't have to agree with you, but it can be amicable. I'll have a drink with you and we talk about something else. I literally have a friend that this is a female friend, right? Her name is Beth. She stay in Alabama. I know she ain't gonna have no problem me telling that. We met on some nerd stuff, group called Complete Nerd Authority, where I used to do like nerd content panels, all that type of stuff. She's a staunch Republican. Staunch. For the most part, we stay away from politics because when I was younger, I wasn't able to have these conversations with her because they became too heated. Because she has a father that was a police officer. So when it came to the police conversations and stuff like that, I felt that she couldn't see enough of the issues that were going on. Then on my side, she thought I was too hot headed and was too quick to say certain things without fully moving. And as this is, 10 years later, I'm looking at, I can see how sometimes, even though I ended up, in my opinion, being correct about my assumptions, they were still some assumptions that were made with not enough information at the time. And sometimes you can't see that in it. But I'm saying all of this goes in how social media works. I'm gonna say things that you guys don't like and you guys don't want to. You know what you do? You don't watch that video. You know what you do? You can make your comment. And you know what I can do? If I feel it crosses the line, I can delete it. We had a video one time. One of my most watched videos recently was about some poly stuff. Young lady was talking about how poly isn't just for this and that and da da da. Whether I agree or not, that's not the point. Everybody who comes on the show is allowed their personal opinion and how they feel. And people got on and was like, rah, rah, rah. And then it became, some of the gender war stuff and things like that, where I've had shows like that that turns into that. Not the show itself, but the comment section. And that's okay as long as we're not their hoes or fuck them niggas, that type of stuff. As long as we ain't getting on that, you're entitled to your opinion. But we be forgetting how social media works. As a content creator, if I want to ever saying anything against what I'm saying, I'm not gonna get comments that much because people tend to do more comment in the beginning. Yeah, they'll come and say, "Hey, like you guys are doing, what's up, what's good, what's up." But when you're agreeing, a lot of people won't really do the comments. You'll get more comments unless you have that type of content. Like if you have that super positive, you know, roses and flowers, not the negative comment, then yeah, you'll get that. What up, Black Shakespeare? Exactly. Sometimes people post stuff. We got a group. Most of the time, if I don't agree with something or I think it's just gonna go into something, we group chat, a panel group chat. I don't really say as much as I used to because I've been doing other things, but I kind of just stay away from some of that stuff because I'm not going to engage. If it piques my interest, I will. That's social fucking media. And it kills me why we always think that people have to agree with us. If you're my friend, you agree with me. That's why, especially in our community, right? And it kills me because I keep running into people trying to say like I'm not black, right? It's offhanded comments or whatever. It's never nothing like really too direct. But because I might not have watched a certain movie or because I don't go with the exact thinking that I should be. But those same people, I'd be like, well, when it came to protesting, I ain't see none of y'all there. Black Lives Matter stuff, I didn't see none of y'all there. You can check my resume. You can check all the stuff that I was posting about for years before I became a talking head or whatever. I was doing it with my thumbs. But that's how social media works. And we have to understand that. Black Shakespeare says people are just soft and weird nowadays. They need to toughen up. And Jay says, yeah, people don't know how to agree to disagree. Now, yeah. Now that term I think sometimes is used too much. Um, Overly used, because like you're not gonna hit me with no pedo stuff and then talking about, well, I agree to disagree. Like, nah, but no, we're not doing that. But in general, I get your point. Jada, I rock with you on that whatsoever. Now, we have to get to a point where somebody can say something and then we don't get mad and we don't get upset. Especially if it's not something that we've talked about over and over again. If it's our first time having this type of conversation, why are you getting so mad and upset at my viewpoint? Sorry, guys, I don't feel every Republican is evil. I don't. I'm gonna say that right now. I'm an independent. Now, have I voted for big elections with the Democrats? Yes, because I personally felt at the time that they were the best choice. But I had people when I bring that up, oh, I can't talk to you. Oh, you're one of them. What the fuck one of them mean? A person who chooses to vote based off of policies, not off of just because a person has a skin tone or gender or has a whatever, or because they look good. I'm voting for whoever I think can get the goddamn job done. That's who I'm voting for. I'm voting for the best interests of my family. And it might sound like it's a little off topic, but it's not because, again, every time I come on here and I say something on this, I'm getting inboxes and I'm fine. I'm built for it tough, baby. I can take it. That's not the issue. But everybody upset, everybody this and that. Like, bro, y'all need to start getting over yourselves, man. Y'all need to start getting over yourselves. We are allowed to have a difference of opinion. My favorite show, I say this all the time, was Child Support, A Means to an End or a Broke Bitch Hustle. All every black woman heard on there was really women in general heard on there was he said bitch. Even though when I went through the whole conversation, I was on the side. You didn't listen to the whole thing. Is it? What is it? It's a question. It's one or the other. And I came to the conclusion that it is needed, but the system needs to be changed. That was my conclusion. I do think that there should be more standards and regulations, but I think that more men need to step up and handle their business. And I also think that it takes more than just money. It's time, effort, energy to raise a kid. It's not just money. So I feel all of those things. But if you come in on just 10 seconds of that conversation, you only gonna hear that first 10 seconds. That's why you guys need to listen to more than just the snippet. All right. Nobody likes to listen to long form content anymore like that. Well, I'm gonna say nobody, but long form content is dying. All right. You have the super big creators. So you either stream 24/7 and you get your conversations out like that, or you do long form content and then it's cut into videos. And in those videos, what you need to do is put something provocative so someone can look at it. So if I just come on here and put the intro, yo, what up, what up? It's your boy, Mr. Conversation. Yeah, you're tuned in to a new episode of The Hot Seat. Cool. It's a fucking intro. What else? No, the first 10 seconds, I have to grab your attention with the caption and with my hook. So I'm gonna come out here, child support, broke bitch hustle or means to an end. Because you're not gonna watch the entire video. Everybody that's listening right now, how many of y'all, and put it in the chat, be real, be real now, because we real over here. How many of y'all have listened to an entire hour of content from me in particular? Probably none. Some people come and stay for 10 seconds. Some people's come and stay for 30 seconds. You got a few that's gonna stay for 3 minutes. And then you got the select few that I might be hitting the topic that they like, or I might be talking my shit. I might even be in my bag. You know what I'm saying? I might be doing my thing. And they're gonna give me a little 10-minute listening to. After that, you on to the next thing, on to the next creator. So I gotta do what I gotta do. So I'm sorry if the words are a little inflammatory from time to time, because I can't come in here and say, hi guys, how are you doing today? I gotta give you my reading voice. I gotta kindle it. I can do that. And then you're gonna tune the fuck out. That's what you're gonna do. The aggressive content, the messy content, even though I don't get into mess no more, I stay out of that. But that is what y'all listen to. That's what y'all like. So let's be real about it. So I have to understand that if I choose to do that, then y'all, I'm gonna say some things that you're probably not gonna that you're not gonna like, right? You right, Black Shakespeare. Fuck them if they can't take a joke. See, Black, no, we actually converse. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I like about Black Shakespeare is that we've been on panels for other people's stuff, not my stuff, some I don't control, right? And he has said something that I directly did not fuck with. But you know what we was able to do? We was able to have a conversation without it being reckless, without it being, man, fuck your old ass, man, fuck your medium, almost old ass, you know, all that stupid shit. It's called civil discourse, and y'all niggas can't have that shit no more. Because one, y'all niggas don't know how to talk. Two, you don't know how to debate. Three, your vocabulary is shit. So the only thing you can do is curse. See, I can do it both. I can come up in here and say, motherfucker, fuck you, oh, pussy ass motherfucker. I can do all that. But then I can also go, well, I disagree today. And this is the reason why I disagree. Because yada, 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 and yada, yada, yada. And we can go back and forth and we can keep it on the low, on an area that is respectful to each other. But y'all can't do that no more. Y'all done forgot this social media shit done got shit fucked up in the brain. Izzy, don't be making fun of my voice. You know what I'm saying? Got to do the radio voice from time to time, let them know that I can do that too. How are you doing today? You know what I mean? It's just a conversation. Sometimes you had to make the voice sound good and a little extra masculinity in there, you know, to do what you had to do back in the day. You feel me? When it was time to get that. Some people react to different voices and stuff. It wasn't an actual big disagreement, my brother, but it was about using the word nigga. Black Shakespeare is totally against. See, I remember Black Shakespeare is totally against it. He don't mess with that. I felt that is not as big of an issue as he does. But see, we was able to get through that conversation, and when nobody made no fool. Now we made some jokes later on in the group chat, you know what I'm saying, about it. But it was just that was fun. Like he said, if you can't take a joke, then what you hear? But yeah, he don't like it. But he respects my autonomy to be able to use it. And then I do my best to respect him and not use it as much as I can in my remembrance around him because I know it doesn't. See, that's called compromise. That's another thing, y'all need. Look, like you on the hot seat right now, brother. I gotta use it. It just come out in the conversation. But in general, when I'm around you, I'm trying not to use it. You feel me? But for the flow here, it is what it is. So a lot of these cats, they don't know about compromise. Because in social media, they don't have to compromise. They just get to bully everybody and they get to click clap and all that stuff. But see, when you face to face, you have to learn that it's always somebody more intelligent than you. It's always somebody who can articulate better than you. It's always somebody stronger than you. It's always somebody that look better than you. And all those things can influence different factors. So you have to understand that you don't move the same way a lot of times. I don't know what it is, But I respect somebody like Black Shakespeare that we can talk and we can have a conversation, and it just be that. And every time we see each other, it's love still. By the way, he's also uber talented. So if you ever need someone to do any type of poetry at any party, at any type of function that you have, this is one of the guys along with his homeboy, Poet Pariah. Make sure y'all get at them, but Black Shakespeare, definitely get at them. Cause I'm talking about they got some poetry that'll make sure that you get you some tonight. You gonna want him there, trust me. He'll get you some. That's when you know the poetry good. He also has other forms of it, but I'm just gonna focus on that right now because this is the hot seat. Um, but yeah. So getting back a little bit more to the original topic though is y'all really forgot how this social media shit works, man. You have to be able to go back and forth. So why y'all keep getting mad when somebody has a difference of opinion? It is not about being triggered. It's about I saw something that I said, hey, I want to respond to. I'm the type of person I respond to positive and negative things. Now, I will concede this point. There's a lot of people who only talk about they only jump on your page when they disagree with you. Now, for those people, put them in their place. Let them know, hey, bro, like all this I done posted 50 times in the last week. Not a nail post. But the moment I said something you just didn't agree with, because I've had those conversations too, where somebody felt that, and I had to be like, hey, bruh, algorithm. It didn't put me in your algorithm on this one. So my bad, brother. I'm missing this one. So, but after that conversation, I also make sure that when they post positive stuff, they get likes and they get stuff too. And it's not that hard. Because you can go through 500 scrolls in a couple of minutes, man. For real, for real. Definitely in 30 minutes. And we all know everybody spend hours. Most people spend hours on their phone a day. Motherfuckers is supposed to be having all them jobs. They ain't supposed to be on the phone. Be on their phone at the job. Be on their phone when they driving. Be on their phone. While we're at this, I got another topic I want to add in real quick. I gotta y'all stop letting people tell y'all that they busy. I'm gonna let that sit for a second while I get me a little sip. Y'all ain't busy. It's on my heart to say that. Most of the time, y'all ain't busy. Stop lying and just tell these folks you don't want to talk to them. Or be honest with them. You feel they're gonna ask you for something. Be honest. These phones do everything nowadays. I not lost my phone, but in the transition in from one phone to another, that was like a crazy day and a half for me. I found out how ridiculously like addicted to the world that phone makes me, or addicted to the phone. I got the phone connected to everything. The phone, I play songs on the. I couldn't even listen to my songs in the car. I wasn't trying to listen, even though I'm on the radio, I wasn't trying to listen to the radio at that moment. I want to listen to my specific songs. I want to listen to top 40. I want to listen to some old school stuff that ain't nobody playing right now. So that is like, what? There was just so much on that phone that I couldn't do when I didn't have it. All my apps that I use for different things, I'm like, bro, this is crazy. Every time I kept thinking, I don't got my phone. Then it was time to switch other stuff. I don't have the other phone to connect to this phone to do it. So I'm like, bruh, it's crazy. So then it took a couple of days of re-downloading apps, doing all that stuff. I said all that to say is, don't let people tell you that they busy when that phone is always in their hand. Texting ain't hard. People have their phones on vibrate. People be at jobs with an earpiece in their ear. They lying. They just don't want to talk to you. Now I'm gonna need some talk back on this one. Let Because we gotta stop telling people the lies about that we busy. Y'all know y'all don't be busy, man. I know y'all gonna leave on this. Niggas don't never get the busiest they get is when they think you need them for something. Now all of a sudden, oh, bro, I was at work. Oh, bruh, I couldn't da 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 da. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. You just don't feel like being bothered. Then you want to get, but all of a sudden, well, when you need something though, the other way around though, those phones magically just they show up out of nowhere. All of a sudden, the line is real easy when you about to ask somebody for something. It's real easy to get in contact with you. But you're busy though. Nah. I tell in business and everything now. Look, you got 48 hours. I might give you 72 if it's a 3-day weekend. If I'm reaching out and I don't hear back from you, I used to say 72, but about right now, I'm down to 48. 48 consecutive hours. If I don't hear back, on to the next business venture, on to the next podcaster, on to the next whatever. And if some people call back, hey man, I was sick, I was da 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 da, because I've had that happen to me. I was just sick for a couple of days myself. Looked at some old emails and was like, oh, bro, I ain't even get back to buddy. Got you. It can happen. That's few and far in between. Most people get sick enough to be out 2 days, 2, maybe 3 times a year. Truly sick. Not that 24-hour because you want to go to the club. Not that 24-hour because, oh, buddy, we're going to beat you back out. And you know you're going to be up real late tonight. So you don't want to get up in the morning. So just to let y'all know, we know it. We know y'all be lying. But societal things be like, I'm gonna just act like I don't. I don't see it. And I'm gonna act like I don't know that they really wasn't, whatever. You know it. I can call anybody who's on this right now. Y'all phone work. You looking at the phone to watch the show most likely right now. So if you don't pick up, it's because you chose to do something else instead of picking up for the call. And at this time, it would be looking at this show right now. It's common sense, but we don't want to be real. It don't take no that long to get back to you. So what does this mean? These relationships where these niggas be lying, talking about they busy, nigga, he lying. He lying. She lying. Call them motherfuckers Mufasa. That's how much they lying. Y'all know how these phones go, bro. Folk be stuck to their phone. If you had to bet, people keep their phone on them more than their wallets nowadays. Because guess what? Guess what? They got the cards on the phones now. Folks don't care about walking around with their social security card. You might keep your ID, you're a club type person, that type of stuff. Yeah, you need it for whatever. But for the most part, they even got the little things where you put the stop trying to snitch. This platform is a little different. Is he trying to snitch? But Black, you right, man. People find time to do what they want. And we gonna go into that more detail on another show. Y'all got time to do anything under the earth that you want to do until somebody asks you for something. Now you're busy, now you're tired. And I get it. It's not for you. It's for somebody else. So that energy does feel a little different. It's almost as if it takes twice the energy it does to do something for somebody else, right? But you also got to understand if that person is somebody that does a lot of stuff for you, but they won't reciprocate, that's what be crazy. And it's just like, how do y'all not understand this, man? The concept is easy. Y'all keep these phones on y'all all day, but you can't pick up your phone the moment you think somebody needs something. Or even better, you know you always call somebody for emotional support, right? The moment your dude got caught cheating again, the moment your girl got caught bouncing on somebody again, the moment your child got sick, you always there to be able to call, right? Then when reverse when it happens, don't seem like that same energy. Oh, I gotta cook. Oh, I gotta stop giving these lame ass excuses to get off the phone, bro. If you just need to go, just say that. You never had the people they come up with every excuse under the sun to get off the phone. Bro, I gotta go change the light bulb. I mean, what? Okay, it's possible. And nobody owes you anything. Nobody has to be on the phone with you, right? I just say, hey, yo, I gotta go. I'll call you back. Y'all be coming up with these lies, bro. I can't stand y'all. I can't stand y'all. All right, well, whoever is here, man, let me let y'all know. So coming up, I will be today and Friday. I'm at Hideaway Lounge. All right, we got game night going tonight. So, so we working on DJ Cobra is running a game night. Come out in the system, all sorts of stuff, and that's where we're gonna be at. It's gonna start being every Wednesday. Need y'all to start coming up out here, kicking it with us. We're trying to build this up as something safe in the city. We're gonna start implementing some space tournaments. Also gonna be karaoke. It's gonna be a conglomeration of a lot of different things that we're going to do in this, so nobody won't be bored, you know. And so that what's up. Jay says I FaceTime and text all day, but if someone calls me and they ain't talking about nothing, I tell the truth because who gonna whoop me? Izzy says I treat people how I want to be treated, and I treat people how they treat me. That's what's up. That's all I ever ask, man. Give me the same energy, energy. So I'm gonna go back and watch this show, see how the visuals, everything looked and whatnot. I'm working, trying to progress, going through the iPhone now. It looks better on their screen than it does on this, but maybe it'll look pretty good on there. Thank you about the events. We're trying to build up a Friday. Definitely, y'all come through. It's my lady's birthday party. We getting it in. We going crazy. We got um multiple people coming to sing. She's into Southern Soul right now. So I have Lady Coco 706 coming in. I got my homeboy Wayne 3D doing a song that she likes. And actually gonna do a show mix. And then I have the headliner is Maria Verdell. All right, y'all know her from the Suite and Center Stage and from many different places that she sung from. She's gonna be doing a melody mix of different songs, and we turning up. And then we got DJ Cobra on the ones and twos, so we know that man is one of the most versatile DJs in this area. Period. Me, I don't care who don't like it, who like it, whatever. But I know he about his business and he comes professional. So y'all definitely come through, hang out with us. We're gonna be having fun. Jay, hope to see you there. Izzy, hope to see you there. Yeah, she there. She there with us. Everything. So live music, we got DJ. I got some special surprises, man. Got some camera people coming in, doing up, pulling up, and I got a special surprise that I will not be announcing. You just gonna have to get there to see it. And so, yeah, let's get it. Also, again, we're gonna be doing spade tournaments and other actual tournaments, few little ducats or whatnot coming up too. So, anybody who's free, pull up to. It starts at 8. Admittedly, I'm probably gonna get there about 8:15, 8:20. DJ Cobra will already be there. Got to go back home and get some of the games. Man, we did Giant Uno. We did uh Twister. We did, y'all know I love my Twister. We did this karaoke game that we do, and we have a lot of fun with it, man. Culture karaoke. All right. it's a battle. Y'all make sure y'all come out there. And yeah, definitely we're gonna have some spade games, man. Look, man, don't come out there if y'all can't play for real, man. Because eventually we try to build this up. I'm trying to make this be like a definitive thing. You know what I mean? So one step at a time, though. One step at a time. Thank y'all very much for tuning in to the hot seat with EJ Thomas. Let me know how the audio sounds on this, man, because I'm working on it and everything like that. This is the Mr. Conversation intro song by J Biggs. Again, shout out to my boy J Biggs.
Conversation, baby. Conversation, baby. They call it Mr. Conversation, baby. Come sit in this hot seat, latest information, baby. Eat a bunch of the streets, can't compare, so versatile. Trying to keep up, it's gonna take a while. Talk games on wild style. Just tune in, let them run you down. They call it Mr. Conversation, baby. Come sit in this hot seat, latest information, daily. Eat a bunch of the streets, can't compare, so versatile. Trying to keep up, it's gonna take a while. Talk games on wild. Tune in, let them run you down.
That's what happened, Mr. Conversation, baby. As always, man, shout out to J Biggs. And I'm gonna end off saying, man, listen, if you treat people how you want to be treated, this world will be a better place. I'm out.